Hi guys, how you doing? Long time no see. Don't really know how to say this, so I'm just kind of gonna talk and see how it goes. I haven't been on YouTube for, I think I did maybe 2 or 3 videos last season. I didn't do anything Eagles related that I can remember for last season. And I want to get back into it. I'm trying my damnedest. I'm going to see what I can do for this season, whether it's the odd video or whether it's every single week, whether I'm doing predictions, whether I'm not. I don't know. The main reason why I haven't been doing videos, I know I'm not a huge YouTuber by any means necessary. If I'm lucky, I'll get 50 views every video. But there are a few that will go, fucking hell, it's great to see you back. Hope you do it every week. And for those few people, I will fucking try. So, the reasons for my absence is basically mental health. I've seen two YouTubers in the past week have committed suicide. I never watched either of them. Honestly, I think I heard of one, and that was one of the guys in America, and that was down to a couple of guys I talked to on the regular shouting him out a couple of times, probably throughout the past 3-4 years. So my mental health was deteriorating, to say the least. I've been diagnosed with depression, not 100% on the stage, or not that I can remember. I've been able to contain it up until, I'd say, 2 years, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe even a little bit longer. With the odd outburst, with the odd feeling really low, the odd suicidal thoughts, the odd suicide attempts, within the last 3 years, it started to really go downhill. Actually, it's definitely longer than 3 years. 5. Probably the last 5 years. My mental health has deteriorated. I don't know what causes it. Don't know. Couldn't tell you. But when I get in one of those low mood, suicidal thoughts, there isn't someone to talk to. Sorry, that's not the right thing to say, because there's always someone to talk to. What I mean to say is, in my head, there's no one to talk to. In my head, nothing is going to make this feel right. Nothing is going to make me feel better. Nothing, no matter if it's my kids, my wife at the time, who's now my ex-wife, which is another thing I'm going to kind of go into with my absence. Whether it's my kids, whether it's my ex, whether it's Palace, whether it's Philadelphia Eagles, whether it's anything, there's nothing in my head that is making me go, yeah, I want to stay here. And there has been times where I've tried to end my own life. Multiple in the last couple of years. The most recent being at the beginning of this year. It was end of January, beginning of February this year. And I tried to take my own life by taking as many pills I could find, I could buy, I could do anything. From what I remember, I think I bought 200 pills. I did over half in one sitting, and I felt as sick as a fucking dog for the next 2 to 3 days. And ever since then, my mindset has been so different. I've been able to see so much clearer. I have not felt low in months. And there have been things that have pushed me, and even when they've pushed me, my head hasn't gone. It hasn't switched. It has not led me down that path to go, you know what, fuck this. It hasn't. And I don't know whether it was that attempt that has now gone in my head. You don't want to do this. You need to be here. Or whether it's that my life is slightly better in the past few months. I don't know. I think it's the first. Because like I said, things have pushed me in the past few months. And I haven't felt low at all. I've been the one to talk to people if they need it. And I've always have been. Even when I was going through my own shit, I was helping other people, which I think took my mind off of it. But then sometimes it's just too hard to handle someone else's problems as well as your own. I will always be there for anyone who needs it. Always have been, always fucking will be. But it was a very low point in my life. Very, very fucking low. And the reason, mainly the past couple of years, is that, like I said, me and my ex have split up. I've moved 3 times in, well, where I am now, I've been here for 4 or 5 months. So within the year prior, I'd moved 3 times. And it sucks. Adding that pressure on top of whatever else is going on inside your head, it's unneeded added pressure on yourself. Like I said, my life at the moment is so much better. I'm constantly working. I'm earning I'm earning fucking good money. I see the kids when I can, due to work. Obviously, it's not as regular as I would like it, but that's not down to her stopping me, which I've heard so many people who have children with people they're not with anymore, and they're getting stopped seeing it. I am a fucking lucky man that she allows me to see them. I'm very lucky. I'm blessed. I really am. But when I tried killing myself at the beginning of the year, nothing went through my head, which pains me more now. Nothing went through my head about my kids, about what would happen to them. Who would tell my parents? Who would tell my friends? No one would know. I was living in a room that I couldn't fucking afford. I would go to work, go home, and on my days off, sit in my room. That was my life. And it got to a point where just I couldn't take any more. So I decided my next payday, I'm going to go out, I'm going to go buy as much shit as I possibly can. I took them, and whether it was an acid reflux thing, whether it was a gag reflex thing, whether it was something, as soon as I took the last lot of pills, I instantly started throwing up. And when that happened, I didn't stop. I didn't stop for, like I said, I was sick as a dog for 2-3 days. I didn't stop for at least 2-3 days being sick. My sense of smell went, no, it didn't go, sorry. It was either heightened or something wasn't right for a month. Everything smelt the same. And it was so overpowering that it would give me headaches. And I could not stomach the thought of taking headache tablets. Even now I can't. It makes me feel physically sick to even think I've got a headache, I've got this pain, I've got that pain. I can't stomach the thought of it. So I just have to ride out the pain now, because there's no way that I even want to take half a pill, anything, because it makes me physically sick, and I fucking hated that feeling of laying in a bed, no one knowing anything. I deleted all my social medias. I almost deleted the one thing, WhatsApp, where I could contact anyone, because my phone had been cut off. I had no money to be able to do anything, so WhatsApp would have been my only way of contacting anyone. Wouldn't have been able to text, wouldn't have been able to ring, and no one would have known, which hits hard when you start to think about it afterwards. Like, I haven't thought about this. I've been meaning to do this video for a long fucking time. I've been meaning to explain why I haven't been doing my videos for people that actually like my shit. But I needed to put this stigma of males not being able to talk about it. Dude, if you are watching this and you have issues of any fucking sort, talk to someone. Don't bottle it up, because it will fucking ruin you. It will eat away until you do not want to do it anymore. Trust me, I've fucking been there. Whether it's a fucking message on this fucking video, do it. I will always reply. I will put my Instagram down. I will put my new Facebook down. I will put my Snapchat down. I will put anything that I have for you to message if you need to fucking talk to someone. Ladies, obviously, that goes for you as well. This is by no means aimed just at blokes. It's more of a stigma for men not to talk out about suicidal thoughts, having depression, because we are supposed to be the greater sex. Is greater? That's probably not the way, but we're supposed to be the strong, tough guys that nothing hurts us, nothing does it, nothing can hurt us. It does. If anything, you lot are so much stronger. You go through it as well, but you are so much stronger when it comes to mental health. When it comes to mental health, ladies, you seem to be able, everyone I know who has any form of mental health, whether it's bipolar, depression, BPD, anything, you all seem to be able to cope so much better than any of the guys I know with the same disorders, the same illnesses. And I don't know whether that's a genetic thing, whether it's just ingrained in your DNA as a female, I don't know. But it's painful to see how many people suffer with this bollocks. And I just want to try and end this fucking stigma. People need to talk. Need to talk. This video is partly for you guys, but mainly for me. I needed to get it off my chest. And I've spoken to people individually and they're just shocked. Why did you do it? Why did you try killing yourself? You could have spoken to me. Yeah, you're right, I could have done. And I thank anyone and everyone who has said that to me. Because whether we're close or whether we're not, sometimes it's better to talk to people that you're not close with. It's better to talk to someone that understands, that has been there. I don't know. I feel it's always better to talk to someone that won't, not judge you, that's probably not the right way, but someone you don't know or don't know as personally, because my personal opinion, it feels like they're not going to judge you. Whether they are or not, it doesn't matter. If that's up to them, whether they want to judge you or not. They won't say it to your face anyway, are they? But if they are going to judge you, they're not going to talk behind your back to your mates, because they won't know your mates, because there's someone that doesn't know you. And that's the way I think about it, because I overthink everything. Again, another part of my illness is that I overthink so much. And it can be something that happened fucking 10 years ago, and I'll be like, why did that happen? And I'll put this fucking list in my head, and then it will end up at one end of the spectrum, like, that's what it was. Well, that's got me down now. Why? I don't know why it does it, but that's how my head works. So again, I'll leave everything in the description of this video. You need to talk out. Ladies, gents, you need to speak up. If you have any form of depression, if you feel like you have, but you haven't gone to the doctors about it, talk to someone. Go to the doctors about it. The past few years, the most doctors I've heard of, some very bad places that don't do a lot for mental health. But mental health has got such a reputation that they're taking it seriously now. Finally. And we need to do more as a human race. Not just a country. A human fucking race. We need to do more to help with mental health, because as the saying goes, not every illness shows. You've seen my videos. If you haven't seen my videos, go back and have a look and see if you think I'm depressed. See if you think I'm going through a shit time. Have a look. I'm probably, I don't know whether it's just me or if it's everyone, I'm a fucking good actor when it comes to needing to not show it. And that is a fucking dangerous thing to be able to do. Because what most people will think, you're this happy-go-lucky guy, but then on this side of the scale, you're close to ending everything. I'll leave it there, because this is now a 20-minute video and I haven't realised that I was speaking for so long. So I'll leave it at this, that you need to speak out. Whether it's emailing someone, whether it's phoning someone, whether it's going to the doctors, whether it's going counselling. Counselling works. It really works, as long as you stick to it. I never stuck to mine, hence the shit I got in at the beginning, or over the past couple of years. I stopped going because I thought, I can beat this on my own. No, just talk to someone. There's multiple pages on Facebook, there's multiple pages on Instagram that do help with this kind of thing. So yeah, I'll leave everything down in the description just for me personally. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. Yeah, it needs to be sorted. So mental health matters, guys, alright?